My name's Kimberly Weaver. I've been attending Reynoldsburg for almost 8 years, and I typically go to the 10:30 service. So I became a Christian at a young age. I grew up in a family that always went to church, so when I was 12 is when I accepted Jesus as my Savior and started my faith journey then. I knew at a young age, well, it feels young, but it was high school, that I was called to overseas ministry. And so that's what I pursued in college. I got my degree in that, did my internship in Kenya, and I knew immediately after that that's not what God wanted me to do. So it was a grieving process for me to realize what I felt God had called me to was no longer where I was supposed to be. And so it took a few years of searching for me to feel a sense of where God wanted me to be. And in that time I realized God doesn't call you to one thing your whole life. It's ever evolving as your life grows and your faith grows. God calls you to all sorts of wonderful things. So I feel like I've been blessed to be a part of ministry in every avenue of my vocation. They've been in different capacities, but I feel like through all of it, my passion is just to support and encourage others in finding what their calling is and supporting them in their ministries. So to me, faith is constantly seeking the center of God's will. That's where I always want to be, is in the very center. I know it's a moving target, but if I'm faithfully following God and taking time to pray and listen for His leading, I feel like the center of God's will is where I always want to find myself. So what I'm doing about it is I continue to strive to know what my calling is and live it out. It's taken twists and turns that I didn't expect. It's been in comfortable locations, but it's been in scary places. Recently, I really felt like God was calling me to become a kidney donor. It's something I would never have guessed. It terrified me. But the more I prayed about it, the more I felt like God's peace was around me, and this was truly what God wanted. It was at the center of His will. And so I walked through those moments faithfully, knowing that even though it seems impossible or scary or overwhelming, that as long as I'm following God, everything's going to be okay. Most recently, it was with Bill's journey with the medical challenges he's been through. I think we both at times have probably felt overwhelmed, but just knowing that we know we're exactly where we need to be. We know God's called us to Reynoldsburg for this season of ministry, that He's going to take care of the details, and He's going to change or use this test and change it to a testimony. Bill and I both feel like just be faithful to what God's calling us to and be sensitive to His leading, knowing that our call is ever changing, just as our faith is.